Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here, pretty good here. Today we're going to attempt to try some more pole sawing. We got the GoPro mounted here, and I got a couple of risers on it. 1, 2, instead of the camera right down here, so you know you're not just looking at the back of the tank, you're actually looking kind of down a view, sort of like, well, there. Kind of sort of like that. So it'll be a little bit higher up, we can kind of see what we're cutting. I should be underneath actually, hanging down and see where you're cutting through the branch, but I just really didn't want the stuff to get too splashed on the, camera hanging underneath. So yeah, so we're gonna try some of that again today. I've got a couple of branches still back there I want to get off. Woo. And hopefully everything starts here okay. I got real ticked off this morning. I had all this set up here, had my coffee sitting here, not really paying attention. I was working on this here, putting it on, and all of a sudden it just kind of rolled over like this. Boof, the coffee down on the ground. Kind of like that. Didn't even get a slurp of it. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So anyways, we're trying to sop her up. Oh well, that's alright. So anyways, let's load her up, head her back, and maybe we'll try chopping some trees here, chopping some branches. Okay, hopefully this thing will start. I have ordered a kit for it, for that special adjustment tool. Alright, I cut some more, as you can see, a couple off of this tree here, maple, and there's one, this guy here, was branch sticking out, so I got rid of him too. Just stuff that's in the way if I'm mowing. This tree here had a bit of stuff hanging where it might have hit a vault truck or something, or a cement truck or something, or whatever. So anyways, I didn't record that on the GoPro. I just didn't figure the footage would kind of turn out super too well. We just did that pine there, and yeah, I don't know. But anyways, we gotta go dump this. I got a compostable area that this can go at. It'll compost her down, so there we go. Anyways, let's head her back up. Well, I gotta see how the topsoil's sitting right now. We've had so much rain lately. None all summer until the last like week. It might be all right now, but sure doesn't take long for things to start growing on it, like weeds and stuff. So we're just gonna give her a scoop here. I got the big bucket on, so I can't take a huge scoop, but I want to see how flaky it looks. Might be all right now. Doesn't look too bad, perhaps. It just holds the moisture. It's sort of why it's called topsoil. But anyways, yeah, I got some stuff I want to start filling again, but it was just getting too soppy wet. It was just like a mud pit up here. You can see the marks I left when I was trying to get some earlier. It was just goo. So it's probably all right now, but I'm not too sure until we actually get into her. Oh well. Alrighty, well that's it for sowing, I guess, today. That's it for topsoiling too. It's just a little bit damp yet. It's too clumpy and lumpy and crappy and stuff. So another couple of days. It's supposed to be pretty good today, so maybe by tomorrow she'll be good, because I want to get starting filling, topping up some of these graves, because right now I've got no funerals to do and I've got a bit of time for that. So yeah, anyways, I also promised you guys a while ago there, let's show you how I mix up weed spray with vinegar and salt and soap. Okay, so what we're wanting to do here, spray weeds. Now this stuff we're going to make here is going to freaking kill everything. That's just fine. Now, how long it works, I don't know. It'll probably start growing again after this stuff's died off and it's washed off a bit. It'll probably all come back again. But I think most of the weed killers that we can get here in Ontario now would be like that anyhow. I've tried different stuff, the Path Clear I think it's called. There's, I don't know, some other stuff I've tried too, and it's just been total freaking garbage. It didn't, some of them didn't even work. Okay, so what we want to do, I don't have an exact recipe, we'll say. You know, bit of this, some of that, a little bit of this. Household regular table salt, any kind of salt really, it just should be fine. So when we mix it here, it doesn't stay as like salty crystals in the bottom. You want it to kind of, you know, mix in. So what we're going to do is, this is just a household normal 5% vinegar you put on your french fries. I kind of wonder why you'd put something like this on your french fries when it can kill weeds. Any green vegetation, trees, anything like that, evergreen trees, it'll kill that, no problem. So what we want to do is put about, this is right full, so about this much in, roughly, into our dewy here. Now we're going to eventually put this whole thing in, but I want a little bit of air. A little bit of air in this thing to help mix some salt into this vinegar here. It actually wouldn't make you really sick. I love the taste of vinegar. I don't know, the vinegary flavor, pickles, stuff like that. Oh yeah, freaking awesome. So this wasn't too well sealed, this one, and I was starting to pour this, and then the whole thing started ripping open. I'm like, oh crap! So this is exactly 2 kilograms of salt in here. So I've already used some out of this. So I'm just gonna pour some in. Like I say, I think it's about 2 cups per gallon. I'm just gonna mix some in. Now the thing is, you probably learned this in science, you can only mix in so much of a thing like that to a liquid that is not heated. So it's just a saturated mixture, they call this. Now if you heated this and boiled it, you could add a lot more to it and it would be called a super saturated. That's how we learned it in school anyway. So basically you want to kind of just look and see if there's salt crystals still there, mix her up some more. Now this is a pretty big container. You might have a smaller container, like I've got a 1 gallon here too that I used before, but we're going to make a major sized container here of it, full 3 gallons, so that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to pour a bit more salt in. You just want to kind of do this without doing it in the sprayer here, because it might not quite mix her up right. So just keep mixing. This will be really getting salty in here now. Let her settle. If there's anything on the bottom, mix her some more. I don't see much there, so throw in a little bit more. Pretty much you want to do it till it's a saturated solution, till you can't mix any more salt into it, and it will happen. It will actually happen. So you can see the salt laying in the bottom here now. Okay, so if we mix her around a bit, see if, well, you see inside it's getting more foamier too, right? So let me just sort of get too close. Okay, what do we got? Let her settle out a bit. So I'm still not really seeing any settling down here at all, so I can maybe go a hair a bit more. So now I just use table salt because it dissolves faster. Like I've got huge bags of ice salt out there that would work too, but so it's just a little mixing, but it is a pretty lethal dose to plants. Okay, I still see a little bit in there, so that's probably going to be pretty much good for this batch. So we'll just dump all this. Actually, what I'm going to dump in now is some soap, so it kind of mixes as it's filling in there. So this is just regular Dawn dish soap. I don't know why they say use Dawn. I got Dawn anyways. All this does is help stick it to the leaf so it doesn't just kind of run off. Because kind of waxy leaves, it'll kind of just run right off of them on the plants. So this will actually like wash the leaf a little bit and then stick it to it real good. So 3 gallons. I'm not going to put a pile in, just, you know, a couple of good squirts. There should be lots. So now we're down, you know, a little bit. Should be lots. Just gently mix that around because you don't really want foam in there. Okay, so we can pour this salty solution in now. Salt will kill anything. Even human bodies. Really not good for you at all. So if you're sitting at home, you're eating your dinner, and you're like, oh, can you pass the salt? And you're, you know, shaking it like crazy. Yeah, you're not going to live too long. Don't do that. That's really bad for you. Really, really, really bad for you. A little dousing, done. But I've seen some people, they're just like, shake, 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 shake. It's like, really? Wow, you want to die of a heart attack, don't you? Because that'll do it. Okay, so now we've got some little stronger vinegar. This is a double concentration, double strength cleaning vinegar, and it's actually 10%. You don't need to really use this, but I want to really kill weeds good, so that's why I'm using this. So this I'm just going to dump in as is. Let's have a sniff here. Oh, let's have a little taste maybe here. Oh, wow, that'll get your French fries going for you. Holy crap. Wowee. That stuff is frickin' brutal. It's making my eyes water and everything. So I'm going to dump one of those in. These are a little more expensive. They're about, well, where I got them from. They're about $6 almost for a frickin' 2.5 liters of it, so that kind of sucks. Okay, so we're up to about a little under 2 gallons there, so we're going to take another one of these. Basically repeat that process again. Put some of this in. Okay. Pour some salt to her. Okay, that should be enough actually. Get that a good mix up. So I got enough. What did I use there? 2 full jugs and 1 small jug. So I got 2 full jugs, 3 full jugs, and 1 small jug left. So I got enough to mix up probably another 3 gallon-ish. Okay, let's just check that settle and see if there's any salt crystals in the bottom. Maybe a little bit, but I'm going to add just a hair bit more to it, I think, because I want a good kill. Now they say this will sterilize the ground too, but I guarantee you within a month to go after this it'll probably start growing again. It dilutes pretty quick actually, this stuff, but it works really fast. Like, well, what time is it now? It's, hang on, 11:28, so I'm going to go spray this. We'll go spray this, and then I'll go grab some lunch, and we'll come see how things are looking a little bit later today. Still a bit of salt in that one. I might have put too much in. I think that's okay. Sometimes it takes a bit to dissolve her all, so this will be really vinegary and super salty now. Hence the flavor, salt and vinegar. Chips and stuff, you know. But like I'm super stressing, if you sit there for like 30 seconds shaking salt on your food, oh man, you might as well buy yourself a box, because that's where you're going to be not too long after. I guess I'm telling you, salt has got to be the worst thing you can do to yourself. Okay, so we got pretty much 3 gallons. Ooh, my dewey's open. There. It smells like soapy vinegar now. Kind of actually smells sort of nice, but kind of nasty. In a way. I think that's good. Okay, let's head her up. Find some stuff to spray. Let me think now. What was I going to spray? Oh, behind the garage here first. Hang on. Okay, we got you on weed wand, spray wand, cam. Awesome. Now, this might get you a little dizzy. I'm going to try not to shudder around too much, but there's no promises. Hang on, I got to untwist the dewey here first. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go spray the solution, and as you can see, it's still the soapy solution. I haven't changed nothing. Still smells pretty awesome. Ugh. So we got some stuff here. Let's give it a good spray in. Hopefully it doesn't make it too busy. Might make it a little busy.
of it. Now I can adjust the nozzle here too, which is sweet. See, now it's more of a shooter stream, right? We'll get her to a little bit of a mist. If I turn it right in, it's like a fine mist. Something about there ought to do. Let's get all this crap all sprayed. Sorry for making you maybe dizzy-ish. Gotta put some more air to it. Oh, it smells like very strong stuff. Vinegar. Alright. So that's my old thingy over there. I just lost interest in it. Oh, there's a nice tree over here. Let's see if we can kill that. That's sprouted up over time there. You can see these kind of leaves are a little waxy. So they'll end up, if you don't get the soap to it, it'll end up just kind of running off. It'll probably still hurt it pretty good, but it should be awesome now. Okay. And goldenrod here, we'll just destroy him in no time. Guys are staying good there, it looks alright. You think, oh, what a nice rain shower. I'm like, holy crap, this stuff burns, what the crap? It hurts. Hurts a lot. Oh yeah, we're coating that tree now, or the stem's nice and everything, get it all nice coating. Need some more air already in here. Holy. Whoop, lost my glasses. And the good thing about this spray is it is kind of environmentally friendly-ish. Vinegar really won't hurt you to get on your skin. Salt really won't hurt you to get it on your skin. I shouldn't have got that on my bucket book, that'll make it rust. If we spray this on here, it'll rust that like you wouldn't believe. Won't rust through, like it'll withstand that, but pretty good sprayer so far, I'm liking it. Except it's tricky to get the thing to cook. A little more stream. Leaf crap, it's going to be gone. So this will start to take effect pretty soon. Probably this afternoon I'll notice that it's gone down quite a bit. There's a good sample of the leaves there. And in like a week, it'll be pretty much nothing left. Do this stuff up here, that's all. Okay, let's go find some more to do, and I'll show you down here what we sprayed. I think it was like last week or whatever it was. I can't remember now what shape it's in now. It's not looking too good. Give it another little shout here while we're going. And yeah, okay. I just gotta shut the door here. And I'm gonna head up and spray around the house and miscellaneous stuff on the way up, maybe. Oh, there's a little bit of crap here. This is some stuff we sprayed last week too. Give it a shot. Just along the edge of the wall here a bit. Some crap here. Okay. Let's head her up to the house here and we'll see if there's stuff up there we need to spray. Which I think there is no to spray on here. My spray pattern seems to have changed. I haven't got the salt all perfectly dissolved either. Sorry if it's making you dizzy, but I'm trying to keep my hand as still as I can, but keep spraying. My pattern's changing. What the crap? So there's some of this weird viney stuff that's been growing here with these big leaves. They'll absorb a lot. Huh. Couldn't see it. Well, I got pressure in there, so it's salt, so I think it's getting a little bunged up or something. Well, we can adjust this here and see if it's in here that it's getting bunged up. Well, it doesn't taste the greatest. Huh. They seem to be bunged up. Okay, I'm going to disassemble for a second here, see what's going on. Okay, we're good. The little straw come off inside the bottle, the tank here, so I think we're good now. There is a little filter in the handle thing, which I thought was kind of cool. It had a little bit of crud in it, but it wasn't really bad. So that's better. Now we're spraying. Just do a small kill area here to make sure it's going to work. Try not to get it to the river. There's fish in there. This is just spraying the tops of the leaves. That's good. I don't want to get it in there because there's little guys swimming in there. So we can kill some of these stupid cheese. But if I did happen to get some in the river, it would be pretty diluted pretty quick. That's good. I'm down. We're already down to about 1.5 gallons, so we better get spraying up here a bit. Stuff's like taking over this viney, whatever crap it is. We'll fix them. We'll fix them. Put some soap and vinegar to them. These stupid little burr thingies. And these stupid things. These are actually a noxious weed. But see how they're really waxy and it doesn't really stick to the leaves too well. So hopefully that soap will help a bit. Okay, so give her some more air. Oh yeah, I gotta get those guys before they start maturing and dropping their duties. Stupid things. I can't really mow up in here because it's not super flat and level. So get all the stuff around the potatoes here. Looks like those potatoes are darn near done anyway, so. It's tall grassy crap. There was a row down the middle there at one time. I might as well just spray the potatoes too, I guess, but oh yeah, you'll kill that big guy good. All natural, right? Well, the vinegar's sort of natural. Was at one time anyways. Man, this thing uses a lot of air fast. I guess I'm pumping her out pretty quick too though. Got that real good. Sorry for the jumpiness. I wanted to get all over here too. We'll just give her a light spray, I guess. This stuff's pretty potent, so it'll probably do it with even a light spray. Kill all this crap off. Oh, I gotta walk through it. Oh, I didn't do that right. Oh well. The second application may be necessary, but this will pretty much get her no problem. What I'll do is I'll let this sit over while I'm gone for lunch. Let her sit over lunch, sorry, and then I will feed my face. Okay, I got about half a gallon left. There's a little bit over here I wanted to do some more of this big tall weed stuff. Sable grass, I think they call it. It's really, really waxy though, so I might need more soap into getting it. See how it's kind of waxing right off it? Oh, I'm gonna get that grapevine too. There'll be a big dead spot in that grapevine now. That stuff's freaking horrendous how it takes over. It'll probably kill this tree too, but that stuff, you're better to cut it at the base. Try to rip the stuff out, but I'll just splash a bit of this to it. It's sticking a bit, so they say you're best to spray this stuff when the sun's good and strong on it, as we're doing. Need some more air. Wow, I had all this cleared out of here. Look at all this stuff creeping in. Yeah, we'll fix you. Oh, sorry, frog. You better get out of the way, bud. Look at how far that's creeped over here already. Might need to mix up some more of this stuff. Like all this whole area down here was all cleared out like a month ago. I pushed her all back with the tractor, but man, it just took right off. This big greasy one here, oh, jumping. It's just ridiculous. So I'll come back with the other camera after. I'll let this work for a bit here. I do want to get this guy a whole lot more. I already started to shrivel this leaves up on this thing. See, this just isn't really ready to be mowed yet, or I would level this and mow it, but I'm just about out. Head over here. Oh, running out. We're getting down to the foam. Sorry if it's totally made you barf. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a wand cam, spray wand cam. I don't know where that tree come from because there was nothing here. All of a sudden he took off. That ain't happening. I was actually going to put the storage container down here and change my mind. I think we're out. Oh, he's even grown out of here. Holy crap. It's probably seeds that have been here for like ever. I just discovered them again and now they're growing like crazy, right? Oh, there we go. I guess that'll do. A couple little shots here. That is it. Okay, we will go rinse up. And I will grab some lunch. Alright, so back from lunch, about an hour. I was off for an hour and I did some stuff after here, so probably an hour and a half since we sprayed, maybe closer to 2 hours. No, I didn't take a 2-hour lunch. I had to do some running around, come have my lunch, and I've been back here for a bit and getting mail and stuff. But anyways, look at stuff's not looking too good, not looking too happy. Especially these big things. Wow. And look at all this crap here. Holy, it's really demolished the leaves on these little tender leaves, eh? They're all wilted and kind of doing like this now, right? So that's pretty sweet. And a little bit over here. It hasn't done a whole lot to the goldenrod. Sort of shriveled a little bit and kind of, but over here we sprayed this pretty good too. Hasn't done a whole lot to it yet either. Bigger stuff like that might take 2 applications. We sprayed a bit over here. Now look at the bucket. I sprayed some on the bucket here, if you remember. Look how rusted it is already on that panel. Salt especially. Oh man, and in the sun. Whoo. This stuff's wilting a little bit. Not tremendous hard yet. And we didn't go too much further up there. Okay, let's check what we did up near the house. Okay, we sprayed some here and some we had the nozzly thing kind of bugger up on us a little bit. So these are looking pretty wilty. Really wilty here. Must have got her a good shot here. I think I got all this kind of where it would reach, so right over to there. I kind of stayed away from the water. So they're pretty wilty. You can see the ones I didn't spray, which are pretty healthy yet. But there's a couple little fish down in there. I don't know if you can see them. swim in. They just went up to the shadowier spot there. Sprayed a little bit here. We sprayed a bit on these trees. It hasn't done much to them yet. They might be pretty hardy. Sprayed a little bit here. They're getting pretty wilty looking. Kind of, you know, here and stuff. We gave these a good douse in here. These prickly things are kind of drooping pretty good. Not looking so good. Over here, sort of droopy. These things are really drooped down, these spike thingies. So that's pretty sweet. Same with all these. These ones are pretty screwed. And yeah, everything's just pretty much wilting, which is good. So I'll leave her for, I'll show you maybe on the way back up today when we come home from the end of the day, and we'll see how things are looking. Now, if I was looking over here, I would have nailed this purple thing here. That is, I do believe there's some over here too. There's some more through here. Oh yeah, I got to get in here and spray that crap. This stuff is called purple loose strife. And one plant is equal to about 300,000 new plants, like one stem. It absolutely takes over everything, waterways, everything. So far, there's only one there, one there, one there, one there that I can see. It'll just totally demolish waterways, and it just fills it in like crazy. So I might have to get a little bit in the water to get those, but I need to get those under control. Battery could maybe just, I think they pull out pretty good, but they might be stuck in here. I mean, they're a nice plant and everything, but they really do stick in hard. And they're really sticky at the bottom. They end up just breaking off, so you're better to try to spray them, I guess, because they will come back next year, right? Now I just broke that off, it'll come back. So it's really doing a good number to this stuff. It smells like a vinegar factory. Whew. But anyways, we'll check her again when we come home. I got a package in the mail today from, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to look and see in the box. I have a very good idea who it's from. I'm not too sure if he wanted me to tell his name on it on the video here today, but we'll go crack it open. I guess he heard me mention the other day that, oh geez, looks like I'll be needing to replace my old tripod soon here, so he went ahead and ordered me a tripod. Holy cow, bud. Crazy. Actually, my old tripod is still not too bad. It's just a little getting tired, you know. But anyways, let's get you on the old tripod, and we'll crack her open. Okay, so let's crack this open. We could probably find a bit more room on the bench here first. Okay. Some sprayer stuff here. Let's maybe hang on to it. I'll put that in my manual area. An area for just manual stuff. So this is, he just ordered this right from Amazon. Amazon.com, and yeah, was a box in a box. Now I was looking for, usually they'll put in a note or something, but there's nothing in there. Some really long skinny box, so it's kind of sweet. I don't really have a use for a long skinny box at the moment, so we'll just put it in there. 60-inch lightweight tripod with tripod bag. So, bring that now. No little note thingy there. I was actually talking to him on Facebook there. He said, I sent you something for your camera. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks, bud. But no messagey, no thing. So. There we go. Sweet. Oh, that is awesome. Lots of tripods now. So, that we'll set up here. I'll show you how they set up. if you've never seen how a tripod sets up. They're pretty slick. They've got, this one has 2 extensions on the legs. So you pull them out. Sometimes easier with it still folded up to get them pulled out. Pull out and lock, and that just goes down and locks. And then you've got your handle Dewey. And this one's a little different than mine. I got a hand screw, or this one's a top mount screw. So you unloosen that, and then you crank this little Dewey, and then you go up another whole whack. So that's pretty slick. And of course your camera system screws down to the screw on there and locks in. And then it's got the Dewey to release kind of thing. So that goes on your camera. Locks back in. And then you can turn, you know, if you want to take a shot that way, you can turn it that way too. I don't generally use that feature, but, and then you can do your up and down, so that locks. No, that doesn't lock it. It locks on the handle here. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can tighten that right down so it won't move on you. What is that one for though? Must be just another gripper thing. I think if I crank her down, it gives it a little more friction there. So sweet. That's cool. Yeah, I was kind of needing a new tripod. This one's, you know, still good, but a lot of these pins. Let's see if I can find them here. Like these pins here all break out of them, right? Hold the Deweys on. So I just put, you know, this one's ready to fall out too. So this, you know, I just put like little cotter pins back in, bend them over, and it, you know, seemed to work. But that's awesome. You could always use another tripod. And let me tell you, it makes a freaking huge, big difference if you got 2 of these. You can snap, ba-bang or ba-bang. You know, 2 different camera angles and everything. Sweet. I usually only have one tripod, but I guess I got 2 now. This one needs a little bit of attention, but just need to get a little punch and bang out these other rotten pins here. Sometimes they'll just even fall out. Yeah, not today on that one. And then you can just put a new Dewey in, like I've done pretty much all of them here with new cotters, right? This one's getting really bad here though, just about ready to fall out. Oh well. But thank you, sir. We'll call him Mr. T. Mr. T will know who he is. Anywho, I don't know at the house when we were spraying up there if the GoPro caught any footage of beside the container that there was no travel trailer sitting there. I'm not sure if I pointed it even that way, but anyways, there's no travel trailer there right now. Oh man. There's no travel trailer there now. I actually took it over to a campsite an hour and a bit away from here, and took the kids and, you know, the family over there, and I kind of got them set up over there at a pretty sweet campsite for the week. They'll be there until Sunday anyways. I got to stay here and work, but would have been nice because there's a pretty sweet water park over there with a bunch of water rides and, you know, water slides and stuff, and yeah, the odd time I'll do those. Very odd time. But I got to work this week, so I can't be there having fun. But at least they're there having fun, kind of before school starts, you know. And they'll have a good time, I'm sure. And kind of miss not being there with them. But I could have probably taken this week off too. But I thought, nah, I'll stick around, keep things going here, and they can have fun kind of before school goes and stuff like that. So, but it does kind of suck. I would rather be over there for sure. Pretty nice campsite. They have a pool and a hot tub, but then on the same property they have a water park that you can go to. You have to, of course, pay extra for. But hauled that over last night with the truck there, and I kind of wish I had my new big mirrors on, but I just didn't get the time to put them on yet. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll maybe get to that. Probably gonna have to be tomorrow because I gotta funeral director that wants to bring a family in today or tomorrow for a lady that's, it's kind of sad. She's not even dead yet, but they're coming to pick out a grave for her. But you know, it's how it works sometimes. So they, I'm not too exactly sure when they wanted to do that, but she's not dead yet. So she, I mean, she could last another couple of weeks. Yeah, right. You never know. So she could also be dead by tonight. You know, so it's all depending on her her body and what it's going to do, right? So if it says nope, that's it, done, shut her down, done. And if it's like, oh no, we're still good, keep her going, then she couldn't last another whatever, you know. So yeah, I got that kind of pending. So I can maybe do the mirrors tomorrow. Now a few of us were kind of excited to see the mirrors get changed. I really wish I had them on there last night because they would have been a lot better than those stupid slip-on ones that I got. They're all right, but they're useless. Those slip-on ones I got for the mirrors that I have on the truck that are factory mirrors, they're kind of crap. Shouldn't have bought them, I guess. But I was at the RV place. I'm like, oh, do you guys have like the extension mirrors? And he's like, oh, for your truck, oh yeah, we got a set there. I'm like, oh well, okay, might as well get them, I guess. And they were the exact ones for those mirrors, right? Slide on, clamp them on, away you go. But the mirror on them sucks. I honestly use the normal mirrors more than I use those extension mirror things because the mirrors are so crap on them. But wow, it's getting warm out here again. Yesterday it was 10 degrees. Waking up, coming out here, I'm like, whoo. That's why I had my brown shirt on this morning, because it was about 12 degrees when I came out this morning. But I think it was supposed to go up to about 34 or 5 this afternoon. So I'm like, wow, that's a huge difference. Like, wow. It smells like a vinegar factory out here. Yeah, so I don't really know what else we're doing today. I don't really have anything else planned. I was asked on a comment there, I think a video or two ago, about if I have any more bucket fabrication projects to do. I do. I have one actually for the cement concrete guys that come here. He wanted a little different bucket made up for his, basically with, it's hard to kind of explain, but with no arc to it. So you know how the bucket, here, how the bucket comes down and it kind of arcs and backs up. He wants one that just comes down and straight out. So it'll actually open up more for him. Get down into the back of his foundation hole a little bit squarer for him, instead of coming down and kind of scooping like this and it misses the whole back edge. He wants to be able to open up, slam it down, and then, you know. I said to him, well, she may not curl up quite as nice. He's like, oh no, that's okay. That's okay, as long as I can get her cleaned out, that's fine. If I have to take an extra scoop, no big deal. So they do have them that you could buy. I'll show you a picture here maybe. So something sort of kind of like this. Hang on, I just gotta go have to sit down on something here. Something sort of like this. So it doesn't really have too much arc back up. It's kind of almost like there's a little bit in this one. This one, yeah, that one has a little more. But you can see how it doesn't come kind of right back up here. It just kind of comes straight out. Kind of like sort of that one. It's more of like a flatter bucket. It's got a little bit of arc to it, but not a whole pile. So he figures that'll get square into the hole. I'm like, okay, yeah, probably will. So I gotta do one of those through the winter for them, but they're using their tractor right now, so I can't kind of really do it while they're using their tractor, because I need their tractor to you know, line up the holes and stuff for the pins and all that, whatever have you, right? So I mean, I could probably do it, but then guaranteed it probably won't fit too well when we go to fit it onto the tractor without actually pre-fitting everything first. So I kind of like to, that's how I've done all mine. I fit it to the machine. You know, I fit everything to the machine instead of just fitting it all together and then thinking, oh, well, that's not going to work now. So, so all these buckets we made, fit it all to the machine, right? So it worked pretty slick. That's the way I done her, and seems to work good. So, yeah, but anyways, what else are we doing today? I don't really think I have anything else. I got to go do some mowing, but I can't really take you on that. I mean, I could, but it's going to be one crappy ride. Could do like a wicked super fast time video kind of thing on the but it just wouldn't work too well, I don't think. If I do it wicked super fast, you're not going to really see anything anyways. I'll maybe try it one day, but it probably won't be today. But anyways, I'll go do some mowing, I guess, and then that'll probably be it for today. I got to meet with the funeral director hopefully today sometime, and figure out when we're going to do that burial for the lady that's not dead yet. Other than that, I think that's about it for today. Alright, well, just before I go out here, I got a loud fan in my video recording Dewey thingy here. I got from Starpus, set up for me a while back there. I think it's this one here. Yeah. Ooh. I'm not exactly too sure why it's doing that, but it might just need a little spray of something onto it. I don't know. I don't really know if these are even serviceable. I just noticed the last little while it's been kind of vibrating and noisy and stuff. I know sometimes these fans do this, but I just want to pop them out here. Maybe it's just vibrating the case or something. Sometimes you can pop the fan off and just lubricate underneath it, but yeah, it feels to me like it's a little vibrate-ish. Sometimes the fans will actually pop off. This one feels like I can maybe just pull the sticker off. Just put a little dab of oil maybe underneath here. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little splash of something here. Hang on. I'm not too sure if WD-40 is the right stuff for it, but that's all I got down here. That's the lightest oil I got. Sounding better already. Probably should do that other one too, but I think that'll get her. I'm just gonna give her one little more shot here. Whoa, that's maybe not gonna stick now. I'll just leave her off. I'll stick it in the case here maybe. It's a brushless fan too, but I guess they do get dried out. Oh, that's sounding way more better. Yeah, it's starting to sound, as you heard, pretty E sounding. But it's looking fairly clean in here so far. That's just good. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, this side's... No, how's that gonna work? Technically one side should be in, one side should be out. This fan's blowing out, and this fan's blowing out. Wouldn't you want an exchange? Like, because when this thing's sealed up, there's no vents. I think I'm gonna switch them. don't know if that's maybe a good idea or not, but woo. Okay, so we want to switch it and go whoop. Oh, I can't switch these ones. Oh, maybe you can. That might suck too much crap in though. We'll vent her out again, I guess. Sorry. Changed my mind. It's definitely sounding better. I don't know how long that WD-40 will last for, because it does actually kind of like evaporate. That one's blown out, that one's blown out. I guess it'll suck air from somewhere. I don't know. It might suck some just through the case here itself. Really makes the sound go whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's sounding better. It's not vibrating anymore. Okay, might as well shut that off for a minute. We get all our screws back in here, and then we'll get her hooked back up and fire her back up. Three screws around the back. Then I gotta go mow grass. But this has been bothering me a couple of days. It was getting louder and louder, so I'm like, okay. And probably next week I'll have to do the other one. Figures. Okay, I will hook her back up, see how she's working. Much better, no more vibrating. I don't hear it from outside now. It was getting pretty loud. So there you go, lubricate her up. Alright, I actually just got a call from John Deere saying that feeler gauge kit is in to do the adjustment on the valves on this thing. So we're going to head her up to John Deere. That'll kill the rest of the day. And right now it's about almost 4 hours past when we sprayed the weeds. So I won't go look at the ones behind the garage, but we'll look at the ones on the way up. We're going to take the slingshot for a little tour and do a super high speed again video for you guys. If I can find my right keys here. So I'm under a little bit of a time constraint because I have to get up there before they close. They've got a little bit of time, but not a pile. So yeah, you can see these are really hurting a bit. They might need a reapplication. It seems like I didn't get enough on them back there, but up here is definitely really start turning brown already, eh? So that's pretty awesome. And here, not so much happening on the trees yet. Surprisingly, they must be pretty hardy, but there's wilting up pretty good. I might have needed a little more salt in that solution. They're not too bad, but I kind of figured they might have been a little more melted by now. So yeah, you can see these are melted up pretty good. Hurting a bit and stuff. Everything will take a couple of days, and by this time tomorrow should be browned out pretty good. Looks like it's doing a bit to this thing though. This crap looks like it's taking a bit of a beating, so that's good. Let's just check a few of these over here. So from after this segment here, we'll be on GoPro only. So hopefully I've got enough battery left in that to get up there and there anyway. So Yeah, these are looking like they're hurting a little bit. There's quite a bit of brown and stuff, you know, and that should probably kill that stuff anyways. Super awesome. Okay, smells like vinegar. Anyways, I'll just show you the quickly here the ramp I built too. I built the ramp for the slingshot in to go in, but the trouble is, oh crap, let me grab the key, hang on. So the trouble was exactly what I was figuring. These things drag a bit lower than what the ramp needs to be, so you're always constantly fighting gravel. And you're always dragging. I guess eventually it'll sink in enough it'll work, but for right now, I don't know. I just didn't like the ramps. They worked, but I don't know. But eventually that'll sink in, and you know, this will ramp itself up nice. Might have to add a little bit, but you can't come too high here because then those bottom things, you know, because they stay the certain. As soon as you start ramping it up, you get screwed. So, anyways, we're still really super dirty from the rainstorm we fought through home the other day there, which kind of sucked, but that's all right. So, I'll fire up here and we'll head her up. GoPro from here on, so that's your view. And this seemed to fix this thing from rocking the other day, except this whole thing moves a little bit, so, but seems all right there now. So yeah, let's fire up and head her up. Okay, there's what we went up for. It's kind of hard to see in there, but there's a new gasket. There's a little, oh, that's the little washer for the top of the valve cover. And then there's the little feeler gauge there. Very tiny and thin. So you can see how it tapers down. And get her down. Doesn't even want to move, but you can see her. So that fits in between those little things there, and then you can set your valves. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day and stuff, and we'll catch you maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know from day to day. I'm so freaking swamped. I don't know. And then in a couple days here, we'll check these weeds again and let you know how that works. So anyways, thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow-ish.